You know, a lot of times manga and anime have moments or are entirely inspired by works that came before it. And today we're going to be talking about 5 things that inspired Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, or aka JJK. Let's get into it. What is good, everybody? My Paper Moon fam. It's your boy, PaperSin, aka the Hokage of the village. Hitting in that loud, feel me? And like I said before, today we're gonna be talking about some JJK, aka Jujutsu Kaisen, because apparently 5 Jujutsu Kaisen moments inspired by other anime. That's what we're gonna be going over. This article is by Savannah Howard on Dextero. So appreciate it, Savannah. Thank you very much. Let's yeah. Gigi Akutami has famously stated that Bleach served as an inspiration for Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm just gonna call it JJK from now on, okay? But what elements of other anime series can we actually see in the hit series? JJK is possibly the most well-known and popular shonen anime series at the moment. And that is in part because of the immensely successful shonen series that came before it. In an interview with the legendary Bleach mangaka Tite Kubo in 2021, Gigi Akutami revealed that he used 3 prominent manga and anime series as inspiration: Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, and Neon Genesis Evangelion. I wonder what you took from Neon Genesis, from Evangelion. Huh. With fans speculating that everything from domain expansions to Yuji Itadori's hair color are based on elements from these series. Here are 5 most obvious elements drawn from these classic shonen series. So, 5 JJK moments inspired by other anime. First off, let's go. Sharp-eyed JJK fans may have already picked up on the series drawing inspiration from other beloved anime. And for those who haven't caught on, Gigi Akutami is open about how his childhood favorites influenced his work. Take Aoi Todo, for instance, who based on Bleach's Kenpachi Zaraki, or Yuji Itadori, drawing inspiration from Naruto Uzumaki, and Megumi Fushiguro is based on Naruto's Sasuke Uchiha. Okay, I can see that. Definitely the Sasuke one. I'm not sure if I really see the Naruto and Yuji one. Maybe the hair color? No. Or maybe the hairstyle? No, I don't know. But the similarities go beyond the characters. Let's take a look at 5 elements of JJK directly inspired by other anime series. Number 1, the magic system. One of JJK's major inspirations is Yoshiro Togashi's Hunter x Hunter, and this comes through most in the series' magic system. At the core of JJK, magic system is cursed energy, which is a source of power associated with negative emotions like grief and rage. This energy can be manipulated by sorcerers as a weapon against cursed spirits. Because the majority of humans experience strong negative emotions from time to time, there is an abundance of cursed energy and spirits for the sorcerers to combat. And that's kind of just, if you think about that, that right there is just sad, because like majority of humans experience strong negative emotions from time to time. Damn, it's a negative world they live in. And wait, what is it that Future said?
It's an evil world we live in. But hey, I'm gonna keep living.
Man. Anyway, Akutami has announced that Yoshiro Togashi's Hunter x Hunter, where the character's use of nen determines their power level, is a main source of inspiration for JJK's power system. Combining Hunter x Hunter's Nen with elements of Daisuke Ashihara's World Trigger, where characters use special skills and weapons to channel energy. I've seen World Trigger. I've seen like half of it. I never finished it, to be honest. Maybe I was getting impatient. But it didn't really, like, you couldn't hold me. Like, it couldn't keep my attention in, you know? Anyway, tournament arcs. Number 2. Ever since Yu Yu Hakusho exploded onto screens in the 90s with endless awe-inspiring tournament arcs, it's almost mandatory for shonen series to have some kind of tournament or competition, and JJK is no exception. Also, I would like to point out that Yu Yu Hakusho is a great anime, and of course, Netflix is ready to ruin that with their live action experience. So, fuck you, Netflix. The article continues, filled with new characters and abilities as they compete against each other. JJK's school tournament called Kyoto Goodwill Event Arc in episode 14 to 21 might have ended abruptly. However, it provides us with a huge amount of comic relief and introduced us to some of our most beloved characters, including Aoi Toudou. Number 3, the Chosen One trope. For as long as shonen anime has existed, so has the Chosen One trope. What's a Chosen One, you ask? Well, it's a character who possesses some great power or destiny, meaning they are the only one able to save the world. Gojo. If you haven't guessed it already, JJK's Chosen One is our very own Yuji Itadori. Wait, what? The series begins when he swallows an ancient cursed finger. It should have killed him, but fortunately he has the rare ability to contain the curse's power. This means he has become Sukuna's vessel, providing us with the gut-wrenching, heartbreaking adventure that is JJK. Okay, so I guess technically he's the only one that can quote-unquote save the world, because he can, like, well, their plan right now is to let Yuji eat all 10 fingers and then just kill him. So that's kind of saving the world. Number 4, domain expansion. The exact origin for JJK's spectacular domain expansion technique is less clear. Fans typically point the finger, no pun intended, at either Naruto's Genjutsu or Bleach's Bankai. I definitely don't see it in the Bankai. Maybe the Genjutsu. Anyway, although considering how Geki Akutami has professed how much he loves both series, it's likely that both are true. In JJK's domain expansion, the user, I can see that, both being true. Yeah, I can see that. Because it's like, well, because the surroundings, you're put into a different world, or kind of a small bubble that's, you know, kind of encapsulated within its own like area, whatever. But that's kind of like the Genjutsu part. And then I guess the changing of the world, how people gain weapons or other things, like for the Bankai, and sometimes there are a bunch of other swords that pop up for other people to for that person to use, and they just use that shit. And so I guess that's kind of you get what I'm trying to say, right? Yeah, you get it. In Jujutsu Kaisen's domain expansion, the user is in complete control of the domain and whoever is inside it. For example, if in Satoru Gojo's Infinite Voice, Infinite Voice? I think they mean Infinite Void? Yeah, they gotta mean Infinite Void, right? Jogo couldn't even get close to the sorcerer since it was his territory. This follows the same logic as Naruto's Genjutsu, as the user uses this technique to trap their enemies in much the same way. Both domain expansion and Genjutsu can also be broken in the same way. Essentially, the trapped person needs to overpower or counter it with their own cursed technique. or in JJK, somebody breaks in from the outside. And also they only mention how it was similar to Naruto's Genjutsu, but not really how it's similar to Bleach's Bankai. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. How is it similar to Bankai and Genjutsu? Number 5, Shibuya Incident Arc. So, finally, we have Mechamaru and JJK's Shibuya Incident Arc. Oh yeah, that's the okay. Neon Genesis Evangelion is one of the most well-known and respected anime of all time. And in JJK's recent Shibuya Incident, Arc fans were quick to point out how the classic series left its mark. Now, this isn't really anything new. Hiki Yakutami has always been open about how big of a fan or how big of an influence Hideki Anno's work was for his own series, especially with breaking away from traditional tropes and leaving certain events unresolved. However, this time the inspiration provided or proved to be more aesthetic than storyline based. Fans were quick to point out how Hokichi's secret weapon, Mechamaru, resembles Asuka's unit. From mecha battles to tried and true shonen tropes, JJK has cemented itself in the hearts of anime fans as one of the greatest series of this generation. And it's no wonder Hiki Yakutami has drawn on elements from the series' predecessors to create a series that's a new and exciting with just enough nostalgia that we'll remember it for decades to come. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. I am not really a huge fan of mecha anime, so I did watch some Neon Genesis Evangelion when I was younger, but I didn't really keep to it. But yeah, I see some of the similarities. The only one I still don't really get is how the domain expansion is like the Bankai and the Genjutsu combined. Like maybe the Genjutsu definitely, but I was trying to make it work. See, for the Bankai, because because they don't. Yeah, the atmosphere changes. Maybe that's how. But that's the same thing in the Genjutsu. Well, not always, because sometimes the Genjutsu just leaves the atmosphere looking the same, but not all the time. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this article and the video as well. Again, shout out to Savannah Howard for the article on Dextero.com. And yeah, that's all I got. Let me know what some of your favorite parts are of JJK, and if there's any other comparisons to any other animes that or mangas that you that you notice that you that's aren't listed here. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed. But anyway, don't forget to do those 3 things that I like to ask you to do. And also, like, I know I messed up some of the names, but we're gonna ignore that. Don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do, and like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. And you know what it is after that, in case I don't see you, baby. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace, and much love to you.